Yeah, and speaking of guys in terms of potential, let's get to Colby Parkinson. Now, this guy was the #1 tight end the same year that Hunter Bryant came out of high school. He is 6'7", and he was, and I will say this, I have no problem saying it, he was the best receiver at the opening in 2016. He was the best pass catcher, at the opening in 2016. Guy could catch everything. He was insane. And you look at him, and the production, from this, the production looks good, right? It looks good. But the problem for me was it wasn't as consistent game to game. So let's get into him. He is someone that I think has a lot of skills, a lot of potential, and I think he's going to test really well at the combine.
Well, and again, a guy that brings the body type that you want. Now, I don't think he'll be like your big meshing type tight end. But what he's going to give you, he knows how to kind of win, a little bit of walling off, a little more finesse like we've been talking about. You're not going to see him go stone too many people, but depending on the offense that he goes to in the next level, Michael, you don't have to be a guy that's going to mesh and be a mauler. All you got to do is hold them at the strike point, at the point of attack, just long enough so that they can get the play run off.
But this is Stanford, and look at everybody else fire off. And then look what he does. And this is the part where that's what gives me pause. Everybody else is firing off. The other two tight ends, 88 and 80, they're firing off.
Good point.
And he's stepping, trying to just hold his arms out. Like, that's the part for me. And that runs in his hole. If he fires off and goes and gets somebody, we got an opportunity to score a touchdown.
You know,
that's the big thing.
And it's so funny because of the tight ends that we've looked at before, they were all sort of willing blockers. What you see with this kid is I don't know that he wants to do this. Like, I don't know that he really wants to go in there at the strike point blocking guys. I think he's like, look, let me do what I do, get out there. I'm a pass-catching tight end, be who you are. But if he's going to play the next level and go high, he's got to be more consistent at this. And again, he doesn't have to hold these blocks so long, but he has to be strong at the point of attack.
I think he's got to pick which guy he's going to block. And because guess what? When you're not blocking either one of them, that's not a good play. But this is the thing that, look, we're going to see him again. But watch him. Motion's in. That's him right there. Same situation. Let's go. I'm going to get a guy, and I'm going to ride him down. So you know what I mean? Like, we talked about consistency, right?
Yeah.
He's just been inconsistent, and obviously Stanford has been up and down the last couple seasons, but he's also just been an inconsistent part of that. I know they've had some quarterback issues. I know they've had injury issues, but I just want some consistency.
And you want predictability. And I think that's where you get a little bit nervous if you're evaluating the tape as guys that are unpredictable. You see the upside. You know he can do it. He can win. But why don't we see it more consistently? I do like the temperament here. He comes out looking like, I'm going to bury someone. Then I'm going to get up to the second guy.
He gets two.
And then have a little fire and brimstone to you, you know, and I like that part of it. But as you say, you just got to do it over and over.
And look, we get tight end. Look at Stanford, tight end. They produce tight ends, right? That's all.
We do.
Let's go. Tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end. And so I think the big key for him to be the next guy, the next great tight end that comes out of Stanford, along with Ertz and Fleener, is we're going to get to see what he can do, because the potential is going to make somebody in the NFL fall in love with him.
And let's be honest, I mean, I don't know that the tight ends that have come out like Fleener and those guys, that they've been the best of blockers at the next level, but they've at least been consistent.
Right. And listen, I love this, right? It's just an out route, honestly. But I love the little inside stick. And then boom, and that's a safety. And look this one up too. That's a safety. And look at the length, his ability to have that huge catch radius.
And then getting the defender in a trail position. I mean, that's how he wins early. He gets him in trail, as you indicated, a little stick move inside at the top of the route, and then you see the extension. This is why you like long tight ends, is because he can go out and pluck the ball, and it gives your quarterback Mills here a bigger throwing radius to make a mistake on. And so I love what he does in the pass game for sure. He is a very adept pass-catching tight end.
I mean, if you're not going to chuck him off the line, you're giving him a free run, and I love this rear shot. You're going to give him a free run. He gets that little stick to the inside. And look at the length. I love this. Look at the extension. Go get the football. Caught the back half of that football. That's hands. That's hand strength. That's real good. That's real ability.
Well, and what we should talk about, too, is people, every time you talk about creating separation, they think you have to have burners. You don't. You have to have length, too. Look at the separation. The ball's out front. It's away from the defender. That's how this kid wins.
And I love this play right here. We're going to see him come out man-to-man on another safety. Wins up top. Quarterback throws a ball that's behind him because he doesn't want him to run into the other safety, and he adjusts to the football, and attack it and go make a play.
Yeah, I think it was initially called incomplete, but here's it.
Yeah,
It's an exchange. It's a little exchange route.
Yeah.
But look at how he wins. Talking about the detail again, he gets the subtle push off. He knows he can win with his length.
Yes.
And so that's not going to be an issue. Now I can just go up and get it like a rebound in basketball and use that play basketball right here. He'll get a subtle push off right there.
Right in the back.
And then go high point the ball. That's what makes him a red zone killer. Here's the exchange as we can see it right here when he's coming off the line. He knows that, and really it's just kind of like a wheel. And now he just goes right by the defender. That's a great shot of it right there.
That's great because that little push, that guy's not, that line judge not going to see that little push in the back. He's not going to see that. Your back judge not going to see that. And so you get that little one in the back, this little touch right here. Oop, let's go.
Yeah, and what you pointed out there is he doesn't extend his arm.
No.
All they're looking for is you to extend the arm. Then they're going to throw the flag. But because he keeps that arm bent in very subtly, now he's able to have a successful catch.
And then I wanted to include that little toe tap. He got a little toe. He got a both. They called this incomplete. It was a completion because he got both feet, and you can see as he falls, both of those feet are in bounds.
Nicely
this
done.
kid can play. He's got skills. I know he's good. I'm looking forward to watching what he does, not just at the combine, but at the next level, because he is the type of player, 6'7", crazy length. He's the type of guy that I think an offensive coordinator is going to say he can be my undiscovered player. He can be my guy that we get in the middle of this draft that becomes something special.